Hi, good morning. Thank you for joining me today for a live reading of Jessie. I have some news about my third children's book. The title is Gotcha, and it is currently being put together. So yesterday I was able to have a Zoom meeting with Shelby and Dan, and we went over lots of things about the book. Kind of got the words edited again, put the right text with the right pictures, and went through and just kind of gave a quick look to see what changes we needed to make. It's coming together. I think you're really going to love it. Very different from, obviously, each book I wanted to have a little different, and absolutely happened with this book. So it was really fun. But I'm going to share my biggest struggle, and it's my acknowledgements page. It's who helped me along the way, what things led me the path, down the path to finish this third book, and I've been struggling with it. So to me, the acknowledgement page is the hardest thing. I just want to make sure I get it right, and I don't want to be repetitive from the other two books. So it's kind of a challenge for me right now. But anyway, the book is coming along. It's looking great. I can't wait to read little snippets here and there to get you kind of ready for it. And I have no idea when things are going to be printed, when launch parties are going to happen, and even what a launch party today, this year, will even really look like. So might be very different from launch parties in the past. So haven't gotten there yet, but I will absolutely keep you posted as we get closer to release date on the book. All right, we're here for Jessie. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoy. Jessie. Hi, I'm Jessie. I'm a pit bull. I know. Pit bulls are mean. Ha, yeah, right. Well, I'm here to say you can't believe everything you hear. Enough of that. More about me. I must admit, I might be a little funny looking at first glance, but everyone thinks I am gorgeous. At least those that matter, and I happen to agree. My hair is soft and shiny and kind of short. Definitely easy to manage. Can you imagine what those long hairs go through just to wash their hair? I'm also missing one of my front teeth. Puppy playtime, enough said. I'm mostly black with a thin white stripe between my eyes. It's a little crooked. Just one of my beauty marks. And I have a splash of white around my nose that curls down my chin and makes a cute little shape on my chest. My whiskers? Now they are funny. One side of my face they're white, on the other side black. I guess I'm lucky they're not green. Now my best feature is my ears. They are what makes me unique. One always stands straight up, the other always flops down. Don't you think that's just the most precious thing? And I love to have my face petted. Well, back to my story. I wasn't always the light of Mom's eyes. I used to live at a house where everything wasn't so nice. It was okay at first. I would play and jump on the couch and run around the kitchen. That's where the tooth incident happened. But as I began to grow, my people put a thick collar on me and tied me to a tree in the backyard, even in the rain. I tried to get their attention using my ears, you know, that floppy and straight thing, and I would howl, but nothing seemed to work. It seemed like nobody wanted me anymore. I just sort of gave up. They never came out to play. They would never pet me. One night, when it was raining, I pulled at my lead, trying to get on the porch. It was wet. I pulled and twisted and slipped and slithered. All of a sudden, I couldn't feel the collar anymore. I was free. I scratched at the door, but no one answered. It was dark and cold. I looked around and ran along the fence. I found a loose board and pushed it with my nose. The board moved. I pushed a little more and the board fell off. Wow! I wondered what was on the other side. I squeezed through the hole, and all of a sudden, I was on the other side. I could run and run and run. When I stopped running, I was in a strange place. It wasn't a backyard. In fact, it wasn't a yard at all. There were no fences, no collars, no people. It was huge, with rows and rows of vines growing on big stumps with clusters hanging down. It was kind of scary. Being in the vine yard wasn't so bad. Early in the morning, people would walk through the vines looking at the purple things. You know, those clusters. I tried eating them, but they were very sour. Anyway, I knew I had to hide, but I was getting really, really hungry. There was water in the ditches, but the only thing I could find to eat was what the peoples had dropped. Not much. It seemed like I was always hungry. One day, there was this person who kept calling me, "Here, boy, here, boy. Can't he tell I'm a girl? Look at me. Don't I look like a boy?" Anyway, he held out some food. It smelled like a chicken sandwich. Oh, did my mouth start to water. As I was eating the sandwich, he started to pet me. I didn't know how much I missed getting petted. I couldn't get enough. It felt so good. The man took me to a place called a shelter. There were lots of dogs there. Big dogs, little dogs, old dogs, and puppies. Even some pit bulls like me. The peoples gave me a bath. A girl needs her beauty treatment and some water and treats. I like treats. They even petted my face. After a couple of days at the shelter, a family walked between the cages. "I don't want a puppy," I heard the lady say. Then they looked at me. We stared at each other. Something clicked. I knew these were my peoples. I had to have them. I wagged my tail. I smiled. I jumped up and down. I tried to squeeze through the cage to get close to them. Everyone in the family petted me. It felt so good. "She looks like a pit bull, Mom," the girl said, "but it says Lab Mix on the card." She knows I'm a pit bull, and she could tell I'm a girl. Beautiful and smart. You know your dogs, the shelter person said. She is a pit bull. But she's so cute, the girl said. Look at her eyes. They sparkle. I put on my bestest smile. Aren't you a sweetie? Mom said. See how I called her Mom? There are a lot of them around, especially in the shelters, the helper person said. Christina, I think her name was. Pit bulls are normally very sweet and affectionate, just like any dog that is loved and cared for. Then they left. I thought I was going home, but they left. Now what was I going to do? I knew I would be stuck at the shelter forever. Later that afternoon, there was a big commotion in the hallway. My family was back, and they had brought all of their other dogs to meet me just to make sure. I get along with everyone, so of course, they loved me. Home I went with Mom, Girl, and 3 other dogs. What a family. They're so lucky they found me. Really, I'm the lucky one. They took me to school, where I learned to sit and stay and lie down. And I could shake hands. Well, paws. Mom takes me for walks every day. I even get to sleep with her on her big, soft bed. Sure beats being tied to a tree, you think? I love being next to her. She tells me how pretty I am. She gives me treats, and she tells me I'm a good girl. What more could a girl ask for? And you know what? She pets me. I love having my face petted. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, you can go to my website. Lots of fun things on there. I've got recipes, treat recipes, and meatball recipes, sweet potato crisp recipes for dogs. Let's see, what else do I have? I have coloring pages you can download. You can buy books, hardbacks, paperbacks of either copy. You could buy shirts. This is my latest design. It says, all you need is love and a shelter dog. All right. So I have 3 different designs of shirts. On the front of the shirt, I also have women's V-neck and the unisex design. I even have children's shirts, and there is free shipping right now. Things haven't been real busy lately, but please take a look. Again, coloring pages, recipes, pictures of a lot of different shelters that I've visited. There's a blog there, information, like I have in every book, information about pit bulls and other fun things. Take a look. Thanks for joining. Happy Friday. See you. We're on a new schedule this week, so I will see you on Tuesday at 10 o'clock Pacific time. You can watch these videos anytime on my YouTube channel, Jessie the Pit Mix. Thank you. Bye.